And the judges are on hand to help you out. Say hi to... Are you yawning?
Yeah.
This is your shot. You're yawning.
It's the thing I do right before we start, man. I just get it all out,
of your system. The very fatigued Randy Jackson. Ladies and gentlemen, Paula Abdul. And Simon Cowell.
Let's dance. Let's dance like there's no tomorrow.
Speaking of Paula and her single, the contestants took some risks last week. What do you expect tonight, Paula?
Well, I expect that those who have gumption, they're going to continue to take risks. And as we saw last week, some of it really paid off.
And Mr. Gumption himself, Simon Cowell.
Yes, yes.
The ladies do love you. Listen to them scream. As a matter of fact, hold up that sign. I don't know if we even have a shot, but right there. There's a shot. I see you're holding sign-making class at your house again.
Funny.
Last week you...
After week, and I think Paula, to a point, is right. I think you've got to, at least 1 week, do what David did in his face.
I was spraying vinegar on her to keep the flies off, and she didn't like it.
Paula, that's the trick. Vinegar.
Yeah, vinegar.
I need a spray bottle.
Simon and Randy will just go away.
No, we like Randy. We like
Randy.
All right, let's see what your most memorable...
Physical wallpaper, in so much as you notice it, but you can't remember it. And that's what you're doing week after week. You're making no impact, apart from when you're terrible last week. But this...
I can blow you out of your socks, and you know it.
Oh.
Okay.
Ryan?
And you know what?
Yes,
Aim for that. Aim for that. Blow him out of his socks.
Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah.
If you want to vote for Chris, the iTunes Wi-Fi store to purchase and download songs directly onto your device. Thank you very much. You may have that back. And cheers, judges. Cheers.
I don't know if it's because you guys are working with monitors in your ears right now, and a lot of you may not be used to it. It's something that takes a lot getting used to, and I know you're just experiencing that. And you lose a connection a little bit with audience because you're worried about how you're sounding too. So it's a balance, you know. I don't know. It's a big stage. But see, Simon wouldn't understand the monitor in the ear thing.
You said Simon's not a performer?
I didn't say anything.
I don't think that makes any difference whatsoever, because the long and short of it was a mess.
Hold on. I want to go back to what you were talking about with the earpieces. Explain to the audience what that means and why that's different tonight.
It kind of takes, you got to get used to it, because
the contestants are wearing...
They're wearing inner ears monitors. And it's
he's not, though. You don't have them?
You're not wearing them?
He doesn't have them.
Okay, others have been wearing them. Michael, then you know what? Guess what, Michael?
Very embarrassing.
No, it's not embarrassing, because I am aware there is a difference when you do have to get used to that, and you lose touch with
So Paula's
audience.
saying maybe he should be wearing them.
Well, no. I'm saying now there's no excuse, and you are a phenomenal performer. You got to raise the game there.
The other contestants are wearing them, though. And Michael, I know that this...
The woo! I don't know.
The woo totally slipped out. I shouldn't have done that. I agree with you.
No, but you know what? You made a great point. You made a great point right there.
Moving.
No, I know, but... but I'm saying it never quite gelled together for me.
It was wet. It was forgettable.
Interesting. It's like going to another song at a David Cook concert. You got the Eddie Van Halen amp. You got your Les Paul. You're throwing picks out into the crowd, dog. You got the voice box solo. Dude, I don't know if it was your best performance, but it's another solid look for David Cook. I love it.
You chose using the voice box in a very cool way. I think you could probably get a Geico commercial now.
Yeah, man.
Geico commercials are next.
Yeah.
I have to say, for what it's worth, I learned how to use that yesterday. So
well,
I was just stoked to be able to do it. So thank you guys.
That was obvious.
It was great.
What do you call it?
I loved it.
David, I don't think that was...
Welcome back to American Idol. Kelly Pickler's on the results show singing tomorrow night, 9, 8 Central live. What's the running gag tonight, Paula? What's he saying in your ear during all these songs?
Well, he's trying to tell me that whoever sings Blackbird. Well, go ahead. Why don't you just say it, Master Mike?
Yeah.
Wise old sage that you are.
If it's your first time joining us, Simon likes to speak to Paula during some of
He
these
winds
songs.
me up. It's called winding me up.
Yes.
And he's telling me, remember, Blackbird started as called Sparrow. It was called Sparrow. And the sparrow fell from the tree into a pile of oil, a puddle of oil. A puddle of oil.
All right, someday we'll explain all of this. But right now, let's get back to the
Crazy.
contestants
Just
and
watch
the
the
songs.
reverse shots. You'll see.
Because, as Paula said, what you have, Jason, and I like you a lot, is that you're very charming. Okay, thank you, Paula. Okay, I thought it started off okay, and then it turns into achy breaky heart at the end. And when Paula's talking about all this...
Achy breaky.
Okay, right. Not a song to be proud of, though. And, you know, all this nonsense what Paula's saying about this is the artist you should be.
I said this is the artist he's showing his depth and his scope.
He was like about 5 artists up there tonight.
Yeah, it was like a lot of different artists. I don't know what that
Maybe
was all
6.
about. It wasn't as good as last week. I actually thought, you know what, it was gimmicky. It sounded like Chiquisi was on harmonica. Well, honestly... Well, did a bit. The problem was...
Thanks to our judges, Randy, Paula, and Simon.